Welcome back, everybody, to the Super Mario Galaxy playthrough. This is part 2, and we are just starting at the beginning of this epic journey. So we're going to head on into the Terrace Dome and start off with words from Polari, also known as the Black Chicken Star. So yeah, basically it's very simple. Just this little blue Luma will conveniently transform himself to a pull star, and then we pull ourselves up. And then, oh my god! And then this happens. We're in some sort of crazy galaxy of its own with orbit and everything. It's got, you know, that's kind of weird. It's, now that I think about it, it's got galaxies orbiting around galaxies. Sure. You know, I mean, a lot of people would say that it would have made a lot more sense that, you know, these things you go into are actually just like planets and not actual galaxies. But, you know, that's just the way they went with it, so, yeah, gotta take it as it comes. I don't really know too much about astronomy. I don't know if this is correct or not in terms of astrological happenings and outer space and whatnot, but still, we're here at the Good Egg Galaxy, the very first galaxy of the game. We are starting off the first mission, Dino Pirahna. You gotta love that wonderful welcome message, you know? Welcome to the galaxy. You know, it's just so friendly, you know? Alright, so we're going to knock out the Skoomba. Now, normally you would have to talk to this Luma and he'll transform himself into a little sling star, but no, I decided I might as well be a big fat show-off and triple jump myself up there. Yeah, I don't need you, Luma. What of it? You know? Do something about it. Alright, so on to this little minor planet, as it was said to be. I'm going to collect another 5 of these chippy chips. Now, I also decided to show off. Whoa! I can break the rocks. Yep. To varying degrees of success. You know, sometimes I get it, and sometimes, you know, nonsense like this happens. So, you know, blame the goopy, what is that, like tar? Yeah, it seems like it. It's all. Ah! Alright. That was, I meant to do that. Yeah, totally. Alright. So, you know, not a flawless run by any means, but still, aside from, you know, just breaking the rocks, that's really close there. Oh my god. All right, just breaking the rocks and, you know, showing that, oh hey, I can do that. I really like collecting star bits. That's a big thing for me, collecting stuff. I really enjoy that. So I'm gonna collect star bits as much as I can. You know, I don't really want to go too overboard with it and take too much time just collecting them, you know, just for, like, the sake of collecting them. So, but, you know, I mean, if they're just there and, you know, they're just easy to grab, I might as well just get them. I hate these little head-sucky guys. They're annoying. But, hey, they give you Starbit. I like Starbits. Here we go with the rocks. I remember when I was doing the ABTZ Comms playthrough, you know, I could have used that little green thing, plant, whatever that is, to knock out that rock. Yeah, see, then that wouldn't have happened. When we were doing the ABTC Comms playthrough, I used that, just camping out there with those rocks, and as well as killing this guy, this giant spiky purple piranha plant, to get hella star bits. Crazy amount of star bits. And what was it? I had, like, I was in the thousands when it came to, you know, my turn in the playthrough, whereas everybody else was like barely scraping along with 1,000. All right, man, that little ninja bag guy, I like him. Gives me lots of star bits. All right, now where were we with the stuff? Might as well just bring it up because I forgot to. But I'm not really going to read anything off just yet because we've got excitement in the air. Stuff is about to happen. And I'm just completely ignoring these Octo Goombas because I just, you know, I don't like them. They think who they are, acting like Octo Rocks. No, wait, those are the other guys, the pinkish guys that spit the rocks at you. I think they're Octo Rocks. Ah! Alright, that was, maybe that wasn't such a good idea, landing on that. You know, I mean, that egg wasn't hurting anybody. He's just sitting there, minding his own business, and now somebody breaks it. And he's pissed. And that makes sense, because, you know, I mean, if I was hanging around in an egg and sleeping and stuff, I wouldn't want to be bothered with my big old ball and chain like head tail, sorry. Ball and chain-like tail hitting my head. That's what I meant. Alright. This is probably the easiest boss in the game. I would actually have to say arguably, because some of the bosses are pretty easy. And some of the bosses are not as easy. But hey, you know, hit them 3 times and you win. Never would have guessed that. Alright. So just like that, we are the new proud owners of, well, aside from plenty of star bits that this guy totally spat up, another power star. Or actually, the first power star, I should say. Because the first one was a grand star. Sometimes I forget these things. Alright. So, let's see, reading off a little bit more while we tally up our totals. Being all awesome like that. Super Mario Galaxy was first shown at E3 2006 and enjoyed a high level of pre-release awareness. The game has been hailed by several gaming websites as one of the best video games of all time, and has won a BAFTA, which is an award from the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Game Rankings list the game as the best reviewed Wii game and the second best reviewed game of all time. The game is the 9th best-selling Wii game worldwide with sales of over 8.84 million. The sequel, Super Mario Galaxy 2, was announced at E3 2009 and was first released in May 2010. In 2011, Super Mario Galaxy was added to the Nintendo Selects collection of games. Now that little bit with Polari was, alright, we're doing stuff with the remote. Man, you know, oh, that's right, yes, I wanted to get rid of the volume on the Wii remote so that you can actually hear the Wii remote sounds in the game. That made a lot more sense. Because I'm not doing this live like Super Mario Galaxy 2, so obviously you would not have been able to hear the Wii remote. It was pretty simple, you know, basically he just teaches you how to feed Lumas in the game with star bits, because it becomes important in this particular mission, because you need to do that. I mean, you know, they really could have told you, or they could have taught you it, you know, right here, at this part of the, you know, when you got to that actual part of the mission. But, I guess, you know, just to make sure that they're absolutely clear about what to do, they decided to just take time out of their busy day and teach you how to do it. Oh, I think it was funny that I should mention that the, you know, the Nintendo Selects collection of games, I love how they took forever to do that. You know, it was basically like the, what was it, like the greatest hits, or the, you know, I really cannot remember what it was called in the GameCube. Player's Choice, you know, those sort of games that, like, you know, got so super popular, and then, you know, at a certain point, like, once they sell, like, a certain amount of games, I think it was, like, 1 million copies, then they re-release it as, you know, like a Player's Choice game at a much lower price tag, and I love how they took forever to do that with the Wii games. It was almost like they were being greedy. You know, I mean, here they are, you know, the Wii U's coming out this year, 2012, and finally, the year before it's going to come out, they finally decide, oh, hey, you know what, we should probably do the Player's Choice for the Wii. Right. Yeah. You know, I mean, they just certainly were making enough money as it was. Now, I'm not completely sure, I might have forgotten what to do here, but, there we go. Either that, or I just wanted to just collect star bits, because I can do that. And you need, what was it, I think you need 100 of them for the, hungry guy. Hungry Lumas. Those guys are, they're different, I gotta say. So here we go, we're moving on to the red planet, which is not Mars in any shape or form. But we're definitely gonna head on over to here to get more star bits out of this rock. Yeah, take that, rock. Think who you are, rocking and rolling. Alright, look at me, just camping, waiting for these rocks to come by. Wait, no, there's the other one. And, yeah, gotcha. Alright. You know, timing these rocks really isn't that difficult. But, you know, like, once you first start doing it, you know, it takes a little bit of practice to get it down. Oh, yes, I kept jumping on top of these question blocks because I remembered that there were some instances, if not just at least one, where there was a secret question block on top of another question block, and if you punched through the first one, you could not get to the second one, which is upsetting. So I did not want to did not want that to happen to me, although I realize that it comes a lot later. So, there you have it. You know, stuff that just stuck out in my mind. And I applied it very early to the game. It didn't quite work out. You know, it's funny, though, because, you know, throughout this playthrough, I actually found quite a number of secret areas that I never knew of before. And once I, you know, happen upon them, I will point them out and say, hey, you know, I never knew that was there before I did this playthrough. It was pretty awesome, you know. It was... I like that, you know, that you can replay a game and find new stuff. That's always friggin' sweet. Alright, so we're gonna feed this guy 100 star bits because, man, he's a greedy little porker. Look at him. Look at that. Wow. That is a well-fed chicken. Man. Now he's all fat and happy. He's gonna go and shoot off into the distance and explode into a planet. Because that's how planets are born, apparently. At the very least in the Mario universe. I gotta tell you, it's something else. Alright, so we're shooting off to this planet of snacky happiness, as he called it. You know, that's debatable. Because I don't see anything snacky or happy about this planet. But still, we need it to progress through. So I suppose that's the happiness in this part, you know. It's, you can actually move on. What the? I have no idea what I'm doing here. Don't even question. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay. So I just decided, hey, you know, let me be just another big fat show-off and just jump over them. Whoa. Nobody ever would have thought of doing that. Shooting on over to this glassy dome, which certainly is not a planet. And then we activate some brand new music, which is pretty awesome. It's just, I don't know, it's... For some reason, it reminds me of space satellites. I have absolutely no idea why, but this song just does. And collecting crazy star bits because we need them. Need them. Alright. Maybe, you know, not for this particular moment in time, but later on, it will, you know, my collection will definitely pay off. It will reward me in its own way. Whoa. Hello. Getting fancy one-ups and just blazing on through there. Like it's nobody's business. Forget these Goombas. They're not even worth my time. I love this bit. Now, you really, for this part, you don't really need to collect all these chips for the pole star. You can just long jump it. Ah! I love the long jump. Alright, so that's Power Star. Well, whatever. I might as well just go ahead and say Stargate number 3. Because that's the third one. Like it or not, it's number 3. Alright. Just like that. Number 3. Not too many coins, but hey. Got some star bits. Even after the, you know, the 100 that I gave that guy. Yeah, still got 64. Alright, I discovered a new galaxy. That's always cool. New galaxies. Doing new stuff. But we're not really going to do any new stuff right at this very second. We're going to finish off the Good Egg Galaxy for the moment. Because it is not 100% complete. But hey, you know, just doing the best I can here. Moving on to King Kaliente's battle fleet. And this is where it just gets crazy, scary, awesome. Everything. All at once. Look at that. Got the airships. Alright, now you know that there's some serious stuff going on here. And here we go. Collecting star bits. And of course we got to get up to the bit on the top. Now, you know, there is that sort of secret area that you can go through with that green pipe on the bottom. But I said forget it. It's basically just a waste of time. The only thing you can get out of there is a 1-up. And I believe some star bits. I can't remember though. You know, I really haven't been there in a while, so whatever. Alright, man, just not even wasting time. Just cutting right on through. Get that giant spiky plant. Knock it out with a coconut. Hello, Pokey. Pokey! Just got him confused. That's not good. Yeah, and then I realized, oh, that's right, I gotta do the thing with the stuff on the bottom. Don't I? I think. I can't remember. I believe you have to knock the coconuts from the bottom. No, wait, no, there they are. What? Wait, how did I not see those earlier? Alright, that's, wait a minute. No. Those coconuts were not there a second ago. when I was just here. Something really strange is going on here. Either that, or I was in the perfect spot where I just simply could not see them, which would be mind-boggling. Hello, Chain Chomps. How you doing? Chain Chomps thinking who they are, not being chained up, just rolling around with their crazy happy faces. Man, they really just do not deserve to be happy like that. Alright, so we're getting Rainbow Mario. The first time in this playthrough. And, okay, so I decided I might as well just knock out all these Goombas, because I can, and it's free. Alright, so forget that last one. I believe that was a coin Goomba. We really don't need coins, which is upsetting. Because, you know, I always hated that about Galaxy. How coins were just so pointless to collect, because star bits were so much easier. And, you know, in terms of the game, they were so much more useful. But yeah, they definitely rectified that in Super Mario Galaxy 2. With, you know, Hungry Lumas that eat coins, which is weird. You know, there is this thing called gold poisoning. And by looking it up, it's actually toxic to the liver and kidneys. So, you know, think about that next time you play Super Mario Galaxy 2 and you feed the Hungry Luma a bunch of gold coins. Yeah, not so innocent anymore, is it? Alright, so speaking of gold coins, we got one. Now, I mean, well, you know, the most obvious use for the gold coins is, of course, getting yourself some health. But that's pretty much the only thing that they are useful for, which, as I said, is upsetting. Hey, I freed me a toad. How you doing? Looking for secret stuff. I remember several airships have like some secret areas on them, but I don't believe this particular one does. So we're going to move on across this little fallen drawbridge, as I'm going to call it, and knock out these Octo Goombas. Get out of here. Thinking who they are, trying to swing their little glowy things at me. I find that offensive. Knock this guy out. Get him. Never mind. Alright, move on then. This there, you know, oh yeah, see, I was trying to move the camera. I was trying to figure out whether or not there was a secret thing there. I don't think there was, but there were a couple of star bits on top of that airship. Alright, so here we go. To the boss. Yes. The lava octopus. He's just badass like that. He can survive in the lava. What the? Alright, wow, right off the bat I get hit. Wow, that's just completely fair that he's allowed to do that. You know, now that I think about it, there really aren't that many monsters in the Mario series that can actually survive in lava. The first one that comes to mind is the Blargs from Super Mario World. You know, those freaky red guys with their crazy wall eyes and their horrible looking teeth. And what else do we got? The Magmargs from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Oh no, yeah, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I was trying to show off the fact that if you nail one of those fiery blue guys with a star bit, it will turn into a coin. And of course, he's got to make more of them to make my life that much more miserable. Hit him once. Nah, it's not going to work out. All right, now I see how this is going to go. Yeah, I really should not be having this much trouble with this guy, but, you know, he's being a jerk about this. Alright. Gotcha. Ugh. Man, that was annoying and a half. I'm making that up. Alright, now, this was not an advisable move. I just decided, hey, you know, let me be a badass and long jump across this lava. Didn't really work out as I had hoped. But, hey, we still got that star. Alright. So, yeah, gold poisoning. It's serious business. Don't take it lightly. Especially for those hungry Lumas out there that may or may not be watching this playthrough. Don't eat those gold coins. I know you're thinking about it. Your mouth is watering just thinking about it. Don't think about it. Alright, that's it for this part of the Super Mario Galaxy playthrough. Join me in part 3. We'll be moving on to new galaxies. See you all next time.